Hey guys, welcome to today's class. Have fun.
Hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon are organic compound composed only of two elements, carbon and hydrogen. So we can say they are compound of carbon and hydrogen only, and they are simple organic compound. The main source of hydrocarbon are crude oil and natural gas. Natural gas is usually formed together with crude oil, and it consists mainly of methane, while while crude oil is a mixture of what gaseous, liquid and solid hydrocarbon with some impurity of sulfur, nitrogen and oxygen. These impurities are known as what? Contaminants. The most troublesome contaminants are organic sulfur compounds. The valency of carbon. Carbon have what? The following configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. It forms mainly covalent bond, and after covalency it has neither vacant orbitant or lone pair. Thus, many carbon compounds are chemically stable compared with other elements. Hydrocarbons are classified into two main classes. We have the aliphatic and what? The aromatic hydrocarbon. The aliphatic may be acyclic or cyclic. In acyclic hydrocarbon, the carbon chain has straight or what? Branch. E.g., we have alkane, alkenes, and alkynes. While the cyclic hydrocarbon consists of what? Closed ring chain. Aromatic hydrocarbon are all what? Cyclic compound. That means they have what? Closed ring chain, and the simplest aromatic hydrocarbon is what? Benzene ring. Homogeneous series is a family of organic compound which follows a regular structural pattern, but each member has its what? Molecular formula by a CH2 group. Group. We have the alkynes. Their general molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2. So N can be from 1 to 10. So N is what? The number of carbonation. Family of alkane, we have methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, and decane. Structural formula of alkane. Saturated hydrocarbon are hydrocarbon that contain atom joined only by single covalent bond. So we can say alkane have only what? Single bond joining them together. Example, we have methane. From the structure of methane, we have what? One single bond joining them with what? The hydrogen. Hectane, single bond joining carbon to carbon and all other what? Hydrogen. Same as what? Decane. The alkene. The general formula is CnH2n. So your N is from 1 to 10. But number 1 cannot form what? An alkene. So we start from when N is 2. So we have ethane, propane, butane, pentane to what? Decane. Structural formula of alkenes. Unsaturated hydrocarbon are hydrocarbon that contain compound atom joined by what? Double or triple covalent bond. So we have alkanes as an example. In drawing the structural formula of alkanes, two carbon atoms are linked with double bond. From our example here, you have carbon 1, joined with carbon 2 with two what covalent bond. They are more reactive than the what alkanes. The structural formula of alkane, we have carbon 1 with two covalent bonds with carbon 2. Butane, we have carbon 2 joined with carbon 3 with two what covalent bond at the middle. Then but 1 and we have carbon 1 with what combined with what carbon 2. Isomerism is the what existence of two or more compounds, which can also be known as what isomers, with the same molecular formula but different molecular what structure. Example, we have pentane. You can have them in different molecular structure. Number one structure, we have 2-methyl-butane. Then we have number 2, we have 2,2-dimethylpropane. The alkynes, their general molecular formula is CnH2n-2. They are called what unsaturated hydrocarbon, and they are more reactive than the alkanes and what alkanes. Structural formula. In drawing the structural formula, a triple bond is placed in between two carbon atoms. A triple bond is placed in between two what carbon atoms. We have the ethyne, propyne, butane, pectine, and you can see from the structure triple bond between carbon 1 and what carbon 2. And we only have 2 hydrogen because only 4 bonds can hold 2 carbon together. Remember, only 4 bonds can hold what 2 carbon together. So for example, let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Move to carbon 2. We have what? From your hydrogen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, aromatic hydrocarbon. They are benzene and compounds that resemble benzene in structure and in what chemical property. The molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. While the structural formula, you can see we have 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have 6 hydrogen too. We have double bond in between the carbon. Other aromatic structure, we have methylbenzene, which you can also call them what toluene. We have hydroxy what benzene, you can also call it what phenol. Then we have 1,4-dimethylbenzene. Physical property of benzene. Benzene is a colorless liquid with a sweet smell. It is insoluble in water, and the boiling point is at 80 degrees centigrade. Chemical property. Benzene undergo substitution reaction. Benzene also undergo addition reaction. What do we mean by substitution reaction? We mean that it add hydrogen from its ring to chlorine to make it what? HCl, which is also known as what? Chlorobenzene. So in the addition reaction, it adds what? 3 hydrogen, and our product is what? Cyclohexane. Cyclic aliphatic hydrocarbon. These aliphatic hydrocarbons are enclosed in a ring system. We have what? Cyclopentane, cyclopropane, cyclobutane, etc. Alkanol. Alkanol are compounds in which hydroxy group are linked to alkyl group. Their general molecular formula is H2N plus 1 OH or CN H2N plus 2O. So we have methanol, ethanol, propanol, pentanol, and what butanol. There are three types of alkanol. We have the primary, secondary, and the tertiary alkanol. Example of primary alkanol, we have 2-methyl-propyl-1 oil. Secondary alkanol, we have butyl oil. An example of tertiary alkanol, we have 2-methyl-propyl or ethanol. Ethanol, this is the essential ingredient in alcoholic drink, and it is well known for its consumption. Preparation of ethanol. It can be prepared in the laboratory by several methods, e.g. hydrolyzing hydrohectane with alkaline or ethyl ester with a hot alkaline. Number 2, reducing ethanol with hydrogen. Commercially from ethane. It is first observed with Absorbed with 90% tetraoxo sulfate 6 acid at 80 degrees centigrade and 30 atmospheric to form LT hydrogen tetraoxo sulfate 6. This is then hydrolyzed by boiling with water. When you boil it with water, you get your ethanol. Number 2, by fermentation. Fermentation is the slow decomposition of microorganisms of large organic molecules into smaller molecules. A common microorganism that is used in fermentation is yeast. You can get them from starchy foodstuff like potato, rice, maize, etc. Also from sucrose. Sucrose will also give you glucose and fructose. From other sources like fruit, sugarcane, and honey. Physical property of ethanol. Ethanol is a colorless liquid with a characteristic taste and smell. It has no action on the litmus paper. It has a boiling point of 78 degrees centigrade. It's readily soluble in water in all proportion due to the presence of the OH group. Chemical property. Combustion. Combustion also means burning. So ethanol burn in air or oxygen with a blue flame, yielding water and carbon dioxide. Number 2, reaction with sodium and potassium. It reacts with sodium and potassium. It also reacts with chloride of phosphorus. Chloride of phosphorus. It undergo oxidation. Generally, primary alkanol are oxidized to alkanal and carboxylic acid, while secondary alkanol to alkanoids, while tertiary alkanol cannot be oxidized. Esterification. This is a process where ethanol reacts reversibly with acid forming alkyl ester. Number 6, we have dehydration, which means removal of water from a substance. Removal of water from a substance. Uses of ethanol. It is a solvent. You can also use it because it's a solvent. You can use it to dissolve soap, perfume, dye, drugs, or flavoring extract. It is a raw material used in the manufacture of so many important compounds. It can also serve as fuel. You can also use it as antifreeze in automobile radiator. Ethanol is present in many alcoholic beverages such as beer, wine, and spirits.
I hope the class was interesting. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section or send us an email. We will love to help you further. See you in the next class.